Jeffrey Bigman from Equity staff, and on behalf of Actors Equity, it is my pleasure to welcome you to the Legacy Robe ceremony for the Broadway opening of Just in Time! By Actors Equity and the ACCA, the Advisory Committee on Chorus Affairs. This is a ceremony where we acknowledge and celebrate the incredible contributions of the Broadway chorus. Now, before we kick things off, the first thing I would like to do is to ask anybody who is making their Broadway debut in Just in Time to please come join me down here. Ceremony because this gives me the chance to meet the people who are the future of Broadway. Everyone who's ever stepped on a Broadway stage has taken a different and very individual path to get there. It's usually not what you expected, but I wanted to thank you for every step that you took and every challenge that you persevered through on the path to get to where you are right now. And on behalf of Actors Equity and the ACCA, and for every actor and every stage manager, and every little kid who's ever sat in a theater with a playbill in their lap and dreamed that one day they might be on Broadway, well, you just did that. So up there, actually, on the B stage, if you want to get fancy. Did I say that right? As you can see, I brought a bunch of my friends here with me tonight who cannot wait to wish you well, including some of my friends from Equity's professional staff, including Marquis, your face is proud. And also, amazing people who are your colleagues and on the governance of Actors Equity. As you probably know, the committee and councils of Actors Equity are made up of actors and stage managers just like you who give of their time to make sure that Actors Equity is a union that works for all of us. So I'd like to take just a second for you to meet some of them. Al, if you wouldn't mind.
Yes.
Hey everybody, I am one of Equity's National Vice Presidents and Chair of the ACCA, Al Bandonis. On behalf of President Brooke Shields, Executive Director Al Vincent Jr., the entire National Council, and our paid professional staff, I am here to welcome Just in Time to Broadway. Now, as you know, the Legacy Robe is Broadway's greatest backstage tradition, and this year, the Legacy Robe is turning 75, and that is one of the many reasons Equity has designated this year, 2025, as a chorus year. Chorus is the backbone of this industry, not just here on Broadway, but on stages across the country. And I brought some people here today who volunteer their time, my and your fellow members, who volunteer their time making sure that the chorus contract is improved and strengthened, and I want them to introduce themselves.
Diane Nicole, I'm a principal counselor and vice chair of ACCA.
Hey, I'm Jen Khori. I'm a principal counselor and on ACCA as well.
Hi, Aaron Albano. I'm a member of ACCA. Hey everybody, I'm Ryan Rodinho. I am an Eastern Chorus Counselor and on the ACCA.
Hi everyone, I'm Todd Buonapane. I'm an Eastern Chorus Counselor, ACCA, and I made my Broadway debut in this theater.
I'm an Eastern Region Chorus Counselor, a Vice Chair of ACCA. Welcome to Broadway!
And now I would like you all to meet the people who I consider to be the living and breathing legacy of this amazing robe, its previous recipients. So I would like to ask anybody who has been awarded the Legacy Robe to please be recognized. If you'd raise your hand, normally we step in, but I can't have you step in. If you would raise your hand and tell us your name and the show or shows for which you received the Legacy Robe.
Hi everybody, my name is James Divas, and I received the robe in 1976 for Pacific Overture. And 21 years later for the Scarlet Pimpernel.
I got the robe for By Jeeves.
I'm Casey Todd Holt. I won for the Alex Timbers TKO production of Rocky.
You're in Town and for Shrek.
Martin, and I got the robe for the revival of Sideshow.
Hi, I'm Kevin Ligon, and I got the robe for Sister Act, which is very well represented in the show, and Bullets Over Broadway, and New York, New York.
Hi, I'm Kyle Brown. I received the robe for Limpika. Hi everyone, I'm Jess Prado, and I received the robe for On the Town, Carousel, and the Neil Diamond musical.
And I received the robe for the revival of Pippin.
I received the robe for Kathy Rigby's Peter Pan.
Aaron Albano again. I received the robe for Newsies.
Hi, I'm Marty Lawson. I received the robe for King Kong.
And now to present the robe to someone in the cast of Just in Time, I would like to introduce a Legacy Robe recipient who is also one of the most incredible dancers I've ever seen on a Broadway stage in my life, who also happens to be the mastermind behind every step that you all do on this Broadway stage. Ladies and gentlemen, Ms. Shannon Lewis.
Hi, everybody. Wait, I can't look at Jonathan. All right. The Legacy Robe. Hello, I am Shannon Lewis, and I received the robe for the people in the picture. And I'm here to share with you a brief history of the Legacy Robe. The tradition of the robe began in 1950 when Bill Bradley, a chorus dancer in Gentlemen Prefer Blondes, asked Florence Baum, another member of the chorus, for her dressing gown. Bill then sent it over to Arthur Partington, a chorus dancer at the Imperial Theater, where Call Me Madam was opening that night, with a note proclaiming, the robe had been worn by all the Ziegfeld beauties and would bless their show. A cabbage rose from one of Ethel Merman's gowns was attached to the robe by Arthur and was sent on to the opening of the next chorus musical, Guys and Dolls, and a tradition was born. The Legacy Robe is awarded to the member of the chorus who has the most Broadway musical chorus credits. The honored recipient puts on the robe, circles the stage 3 times counterclockwise, and everyone touches the robe, very important. The recipient, still wearing the robe, then visits all the dressing rooms, and the show is blessed. Drum roll, please. It is my great pleasure and honor to present the Legacy Robe for Just in Time to Khori.
so grateful. This is literally my dream come true, to be on Broadway. Before I could even talk, I just wanted to be a dancer. And I have the utmost respect for this art craft, but also for being in the ensemble. I love being in the ensemble. Being in are some of the most hardworking, consistent, beautiful, kind, loving, giving, and supportive people I've ever been with. And I feel so grateful to be amongst all of those people and also to be a part of this show, which is really, really special to me for so many reasons. But I'm so thankful to all of you, this Just-in-Time family, all the equity people, everybody. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much. I literally, this means so much to me. So thank you.
Will be passed to someone in the cast of Pirates, this Penzance musical, which is the next show, of course, which will be on Broadway. Khori, tonight, this is all yours. It's time. We're here to celebrate you, so welcome